Hello.
Hello, Maurieo! Morris O'Neill here, also known as Maurieo. Got my contact details there, so if you want to contact me, perhaps you'd like me to make a small video about a problem you're having, be it relation to surveying, maths, or anything really, I'll have a go. If I know, I'll certainly give it a go. Regarding my photograph there, that's me in 1972. I've changed a bit since then, so I'm not hoping to raise your expectations there. So let's hope that sometime soon you click on a video and you hear, "Hello, Maurieo!" Certainly give it a go. Regarding my photograph there, that's me in 1972. I've changed a bit since then, so I'm not hoping to raise your expectations there. So let's hope that sometime soon you click on a video and you hear, "Hello, Maurieo!" Certainly give it a go.
Alright, that's the desktop audio tested, and here's the direct sound. Let's see how that goes.
Sometime soon you click on a video and you hear, "Hello, Maurieo!" Certainly give it a go.
Alright, that's the desktop audio tested. Well, good. We're up and running. We are going. Yep, we're all go, go, go. So we can cut down that there. And, well, we can go to, I don't know where we can go to. We can go to Chat GPT here. And, well, let's generate a picture for tonight's Mo show. Let's say Wednesday in September, and coming from our studio in Maurieo with host Maurieo. There we go. 16 by 9 ratio, please. Okay. Right. Oh, that's not actually showing on the screen, is it? So there it is there. I've typed that prompt in. Who knows what we're going to get? Maurieo. Oh, there we go. Look at that. The Mo show. Oh. Oh. Yes. Look at that. Good Lord. That's what we would have if we had, oh, it's spelled Narawa here correctly. There, that would be our studio. If I was a rich man. If I was a rich man. Fiddle little 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 little, with a view out the window of what looks like the Sky Tower there. Oh well, maybe could we have a view of downtown Narawa out the window, please? Yes, if only, if only. Yes, I'm wondering if it can change it out the window there. Yes. Good evening, David. I just typed it in. I'm quite liking the logo as well there. Um, Coming through quite nicely too. So what have we got here? Oh, something new coming up. Oh, something a wee bit different. That's not actually downtown Narrawahia. That's looks very much like downtown Auckland with the Sky Tower and there. That's well, maybe if the AI gets better, I can just green screen myself in there. I probably need to sit a bit higher in the chair and um, see what see what we comes up with. But yeah, not spelling of Ngaruahi is a wee bit shaky. I don't know how many fingers. All right. Okay. Yes. Uh, I'll put a mask on, seeing that you've said there, David. We'll see if we can arrange that there. There's some new AIs coming out. There's a new, a free one on Google coming up called, I think Google MM. Oh, there we go. There's the, oh dear. It looks surprisingly like they've got the mask and the hoodie on there. How did they know? Like I'm wearing a hoodie. Maybe. There, okay. What can you tell us about the Mo Show? I wonder what they can tell us here. Right, well, this is what it says. Or maybe I could put it up on the screen there. We'll just drop that out of the way. So here it is. I don't know if I can make that any bigger. The Mo Show is a lively, fun broadcast, often set in a futuristic set. I probably could pick that picture into the background and an engaging studio hosted by Maurieo typically features a mix of banter discussions and light-hearted segments. The show airs on select nights, such as Wednesday, and has a regular audience. Based out of Ngaruawahia, it brings in a local flavour with a backdrop of the town's evening skyline, adding a unique touch. The Mo Show involves frequent guests like David from Desmond's Staunters and Moz 42 from far north Queensland. You usually begin preparing around 8:45 and unwind afterwards. The atmosphere is relaxed, making it perfect for winding down midweek with engaging conversations and a friendly vibe. Oh, there you go. Yes, I don't know. It must be, or perhaps they couldn't recognise you with the mask on. Maybe. Desmond's Donders. Desmond Saunders. Yeah, I don't know where that's. I don't know whether that's based on it might be hearing it from something. I'm not sure why that comes in. I'll ask. Tell us more about Desmond Staunders. Okay, I don't know what's happening there, whether it is or not. What's going on? Oh, it's Desmond Staunders seems to have a local familiar feel, probably resonating with the audience. David. Okay. I don't know. Wonder if they have a YouTube channel. I don't know. I don't think so. I'll see if yeah, we could try. Right. I don't know, there's Desmond Dennis, but no, doesn't look like it. You built like a baked bean. Oh. Whatever. Anyway, all right. So, drop that down there, and we'll just drop that for now. And here we go. Okay, it's time to get the show underway. This is the Mo Show, the Maurieo Show, coming to you live in real life. Fun and laughter guaranteed. So you bring the comments, they make the show flow. This is the Mo Show, the Maurieo Show, pop culture, comedy, news, and more. We bring the freshest, so you know the score. This is the Mo Show, the Maurieo Show. Come on and comment. Don't be shy. Just give it a try. This is the Mo Show, the Maurieo Show. Come on and comment. Coming to you live in real life from our lovely little studio in downtown Ngaruawahia. The Big Smoke in Aotearoa, New Zealand. A place where Kiwis live, in a paradise we like to call God's own country. Hello, welcome. Hi, Pie. I hope you've had a bloody marvellous day, because I almost certainly have. Yes, now it doesn't look like they have a YouTube channel as such. Maybe we'll come back to that later on. Perhaps he's gone back to Mount Isa again. Yes, although I did. I've got his stuff here, and I did look at his. Oh no, there was something that occurred to me about his first one. Oh, this is Moz here. Yes, in search of a better fish burger, but from the Mountain View Hotel. Anyway, I will. I don't know if he said he had something. He was doing something. I'm not sure. I guess we'll just have to wait and see. I'll drop that down there. So I'll look at the ones that I've got here first. I like Moz, I think, likes to things. So what have we got? I had that one there. So this one here. What your last name really means. All right. Yes. Yeah, sometimes the conversation is not. My last name is Dickerson, and I catch all the jokes. Two of my favorites. Loblaw, Roloblaw, Rob Loblaw. Okay. Just in time for supper. Hello, Sergeant Ralph. Yeah, Sarge, how are you? All right. Yes. Okay. Welcome along again. So that was that one there, and what your last name means. Now this one, what's this one? Okay. Oh, this is in the Paralympics. Yes. Oh, okay. That's because I haven't.
Good question, though.
Yeah,
well,
but
I mean, there we go. That's
they're better.
On their back. Yeah.
So that's clearly the backstroke. Yeah.
I think
some of them come in without the sound.
I know our
on,
bodies
so.
are different, but our heads are still the same way round. You know
Thank you. Yes. Got it there now. I'll let this one run through one more.
Is it okay to ask?
I don't have the sound. I listened to them beforehand. I don't have the sound on because it feeds back.
Excellent question. There are a
I'm usually
variety
just
of different
reading
strokes.
the,
There's 100 metre. How the hell is he doing that?
Reading
the 200 that makes no sense, and the 800 metre. I'm not even sure that's physically possible.
Look over.
It's a good question, though.
Yeah, well. But I mean, one of them, they're on their back.
Such a lot of things to do.
So that's clearly the backstroke. Yeah.
I think it.
Yes.
I mean, I know our bodies are different, but our heads are still the same way round.
We don't know. We think he might really today. Maybe that fish burger was a bit wasn't quite fish.
Is it okay to ask how referees can tell what stroke a limbless swimmer is swimming?
Had a heads up on that one,
there are
but
a variety of different strokes. There's 100 metre. How the hell is he doing
does
that?
happen from time to time.
The 200 that makes no sense, and the 800 metre. I'm not even sure that's physically possible.
Keep it going.
It's a good question, though.
Yeah.
But I mean, one of them,
sometimes
they're on their
pops in a
back.
little later.
So that's clearly the backstroke.
I think it.
Yeah.
I mean, I know our bodies are different, but our heads are still the same way round.
All right, let's try my next one. Oh, yes, this is quite an old one. Perhaps he got the virus, maybe. This one got sound, yes. Sound check. Right. Yes. Yes. Little Johnny, always in trouble. For some reason. I don't know why. Poor guy. Yes. Again, this is an old one. Yes. Yeah. Oh, dear me. Nice little street scene there. That is. Okay, little Johnny. Moving on. What do we got this one?
A TV crew is doing an interview with the Navy, Army, and the Air Force. They asked the Army guy, what would you do if you woke up and found a spider in your tent? The Army guy replies, I would take off my boot and I would smash it to death. They asked the Navy guy the same question, what would you do if you woke up and there was a spider in your tent? He replied, I would take out my bayonet and I would stab it to death. Finally, they got to the Air Force guy, what would you do if you woke up and there was a spider in your tent? The Air Force guy paused for a second with a confused look. Well, first, I would call the front desk and ask why there was a fucking tent in my hotel.
Yes.
A TV crew is doing an interview with the Navy, Army, and the Air Force.
Men of
They
the
asked the
Army
Army guy,
and
what would you
Navy,
do if you woke
gentlemen
up
of
and
the
found
Air
a spider
Force.
in your tent? The Army guy
Apparently,
replies, I would take off my boot and I would smash it to
some,
death. They asked the Navy guy the same question,
note
what would you
is-
do if you woke up and there was a spider in your
See, I
tent? He
don't know
replied,
whether it
I would
was the
take out my
Governor General
bayonet
of
and I
New
would stab it
Zealand
to
or that.
death.
It wasn't
Finally, they
very
got to the Air Force
popular.
guy, what would you do if you woke up and there was a spider in your tent?
With
The Air
the
Force
Navy.
guy paused for a second with a confused
Yes,
look.
I thought
Well,
you
first, I
might,
would call the front desk and ask why there was a fucking tent in my hotel.
have some
A
inside
TV
info
crew is
on
doing an
that
interview with the Navy, Army, and the Air Force. They asked the Army guy, what would you do if you woke up and found a spider in your tent? The Army guy replies, I would take off my
Yes.
boot and I would smash it to death. They asked us the...
Okay, and what do we got here?
So I was in the Target and I pulled into a checkout line.
Looks like
All
we've
of a
got
sudden, this lady
sound.
came up behind me, tapped me on the shoulder, and she said, "Excuse me, I was about to pay." I was just going to move out of the way. But then she said, "How stupid are you?" Then she said, "How stupid are your people?" And that's what made me freeze. I was just standing there now. She just starts yelling at me. 2 minutes
Yes.
have gone by. 2 minutes of a random person yelling at you in a public place is a long, long time. I was waiting for the right opportunity, and she gave it to me. She goes, "So, what do you have to say for yourself?" I paused. I looked her dead in the eyes, and I went, "I'm sorry." She ended up paying for my stuff. She walked me out of the store. She was apologizing. She was like, "Oh my God, I'm so sorry. I'm so sorry to do that to you." I just gave her a big hug, and I said, "How stupid are you?"
I love this story.
So I was in the Target, and I pulled into
I
a
love
checkout
the
line. All of a
revenge.
sudden, this lady came up behind me, tapped me on the shoulder,
Yes.
and said, "Excuse me,
Well
I was about
done.
to pay."
Nice
I was
story.
going to move out of the way, but then she said, "How
I
stupid
can
are
see
you?"
it is or it
And she said,
is
"How
or is
stupid are you
probably
people?"
made up. But
And
this
that's what made
is
me freeze.
too
I was
eerily
standing
real
there now.
that
She
it
just
probably
starts
happened.
yelling
It
at
was
me.
based on a real
2 minutes
event.
have gone by. 2 minutes
I'm
of a
sure it
random
is.
person yelling at you in a public
Certain
place
that it
is
could
a
be.
long, long time. I was waiting for the
Comeuppance.
right opportunity.
She got her comeuppance. All right.
Well, that's it. The lady in
Oh,
America.
now this is
quite
from
funny.
a show
She
we
fell down
have
some
here
stairs
in New
and
Zealand.
hit her
It's
head,
called
and she's white
Sports
as that
Cafe.
sheet,
It's pretty
but she speaks with a Chinese accent.
well known. Well,
Just
it's
the
a more
accent.
recent
Just the
version
accent.
of
But
an
she
old
also,
one.
yeah, I mean,
What-
speaks
what's
like
it-
a
what's it-
Chinese.
This is
person
just one
speaking
little
English.
What's it
segment
driving
from it.
So
Referring to a very.
that was a test. to see who
I
would
don't know
laugh.
if it's a
Exactly.
And you failed.
Oh, I know.
Yeah.
I'll always fail
stereotype
that
in
test.
So,
But I'll
Kai,
laugh at,
in,
you know, fat white
England
people
or
like
not,
you
but,
and skinny white people. And
a lot of
laugh at
Asian
anyone.
drivers
I'll
are
laugh at
not
anyone, including
considered
myself.
very
More
competent
myself
in
than
some
you,
parts
so I'm
of
allowed to laugh.
Good.
What's wrong with that?
Some
That's
parts
the
of
lady
New
in
Zealand.
America. This is quite funny. She fell
yeah.
down some stairs.
I'm not sure.
And hit her head, and
But,
she's white as
just,
that sheet, but she speaks with a Chinese accent.
Just the accent.
Just the accent.
This
But she
guy
also,
here is
I mean,
Lee
speaks like a
Hartley.
Chinese person speaking English.
What's it driving like?
Pretty funny.
so no, that was a test to see who would laugh,
Exactly.
and you failed.
I actually watched that live when it first came out.
When I was last on this show, Lenny, or Leonard, if I may call you
Lenworth, actually, Lenworth.
that. Lenworth. Goodness. Probably no one knows that. You've a little exclusive for the Parkinson
The
show.
doctor who delivered me was called Dr. Lenworth, and my mum thought that was a suitable.
I shall name this child Lenworth.
Is he still alive, Dr. Lenworth?
I think the shock killed him. Why couldn't you have been called Steve? Or
Lenworth.
Kunta Kinte? No, sorry, carry on. Keep on.
Yes, we are digressing.
Fine job. We do digress,
That-
please.
What was that last name you said?
It's an African name, Kunta Kinte.
Oh, I'm glad you didn't abbreviate it, Leonard. However, I really please
That was from that program. I remember watching that program, Roots, wasn't it?
Or Leonard, if
The
I recall.
adaptation of
Leonard.
Alex Haley's
Leonard.
Roots, and that was the name
Probably
of
no one
the,
knows that. You've a little
one of the main
exclusive
characters,
for the Parkinson
one of the
Show.
slaves
Who
in
delivered me was
Africa
called
that
Dr. Limworth, and
came
my mum
over.
thought that was a suitable.
Yeah.
I shall name this child Lenward.
Is he still
I'm
alive?
not going to
Dr.
say it
Lenward?
myself, but yes,
Why couldn't you have been called
quite
Steve?
tricky to say.
Or Kunta Kinte?
I remember at the time there was a few jokes about it. It was quite some time ago that the show was on. Yeah.
By the way, you in the middle, what's your
right.
name?
My name is Mariko.
What's your real name?
Joselito.
And this is from, yes, America's Got Talent, I think.
You know what? Sir David,
Yes.
aside from Joselito, Mamma Mia, what's your real name?
Romeo.
I'm
Conrado.
By the way, you in the middle,
Oh
what's your name?
dear.
My name is Mariko.
What's your real name?
Joselito.
Seemed to go down quite well with the audience.
You know what? Sir David, aside from Joselito, Mamma Mia, what's your real name?
Romeo.
I'm
All right.
Conrado.
By the way, you in the middle, what's your name?
You
My
there?
name is
Now, what do we have?
I went to the bank the other day and said to the teller, I need $50. The teller said, withdrawal. So I said, I need $50. That's it for me. I'm Robert Mack. Thank you.
I did like that one. Well, hopefully
I went to the
had
bank
the
the other
sound
day and
on.
said
It
to the
would be
teller, I need
not
$50.
quite right
The
without the
teller
sound,
said,
would it?
withdrawal. So I said, I need $50.
Yes.
That's it for me. I'm
Moving
Robert
it,
Mack.
moving it right along.
I went to the bank the other day and said to the
using up all
teller,
my
I need
material.
$50. The teller said, withdrawal. So I
think
said,
might have had this
I
one.
need $50.
Wasn't expecting that. Oh.
I met you a few weeks ago, and I've been a little bit obsessed with you, if you don't mind me saying.
Have
We
you?
met on Stand Up to Cancer, and you was all charming and all nice and lovely.
Yeah.
And as a transgender woman, I think that we would make a very handsome couple, because you're missing one leg, and I've got a third one I don't even need.
Wow. I'll tell you what, if yours is a foot, fair play to you.
I met you a few weeks ago, and I've been a little bit obsessed with you, if you don't mind me saying.
Have
We
you?
met
What's
on
this?
Stand
Oh,
Up to
this is,
Cancer, and you was all charming and all nice and lovely.
Yeah.
And as a transgender woman, I think that we would make a very handsome couple, because you're missing one leg, and I've got a third one I don't even need.
Wow. I'll tell you what, if yours is a foot, fair play to you.
I met you a few weeks ago, and I've been a little bit obsessed with you, if you don't mind me saying.
Have
We
you?
met on Stand Up to Cancer, and you was all charming and all nice and lovely.
Yeah.
And as a transgender woman, I think that we would make a very handsome couple, because you're missing one leg, and I've got a third one I don't even need.
Wow. I'll tell you what, if yours is a foot, fair play to you.
And what do we have here?
Alex,
Yeah, I'm thinking of doing this one with the grandkids.
התערבות.
That'd be quite funny.
אם אתה מגלה איפה נמצאים הגפרורים המלאים, יש פה שתי חבילות, הגפרורים ריקים, אחד מהם מלא, הנה. זאתי המלאה. אתה מוכן להתערב? סגור, אני שמח. יאללה, מוכן? הרבה. איפה? מה? לא פה, פה. עוד הזדמנות. יאללה, לך.
Oh,
איפה?
it's so hard to keep a straight face.
יאללה, הזדמנות האחרונה. יאללה, זריז, תן לנו.
Well, I don't know if we have any matchboxes to find. Yes.
אלכס! בוא אחי.
Very cool. Now, what have I got here? Oh, this is from Desmond's Dondas. Oh, look at that. A castle. A castle, as they say, right, in the deep south. A castle. It looks like we have that fern here. We call it sort of pig fern. Could almost be like a New Zealand scene, that bit there. Oh, a bit of the bush. It's quite green and is there a bit of gorse in there? Bridge. Oh, okay. Wow. Wow, that's quite elaborate. A bridge turret. Wow. Must be pretty old. Damn. Is there, are they at each end of the bridge? Like, is there another set at the other end? Or are they in the middle? Wow. Yeah. We don't have any of those in New Zealand. I don't think we do. Yes. Are we there yet? No. Yes, an oldie buddy goodie. Built in 1814. Oh, right. Oh, they must have, yeah, they don't build things like that these days. They must have had a little bit of extra money. 1814. Perhaps the labour was pretty cheap back in 1814, or built by prisoners or something. Yes. Enjoy life too much. Alright. Yes. What have we got here? Didn't see that coming. I did not see that one coming. Yep, very, very good. Yes, a 4-star one, that one for sure.
Steve and his buddies were hanging out and planning an upcoming fishing trip. Unfortunately, he had to tell them he couldn't go this time because his wife wouldn't let him. After a lot of teasing and name calling, Steve headed home frustrated. The following week, when Steve's buddies arrived at the lake to set up camp, they were shocked to see Steve. He was already sitting at the campground with a cold beer, swag rolled out, fishing rod in hand, and a campfire glowing. "How did you talk your missus into letting you go, Steve?" "I didn't have to," Steve replied. "Yesterday, when I left work, I went home, slumped down in my chair with a beer to drown my sorrows because I couldn't go fishing with you guys. Then the old lady snuck up behind me, covered my eyes and said, 'Surprise!' When I peeled her hands back, she was standing there in a beautiful see-through negligee, and she said, 'Carry me into the bedroom, tie me to the bed, and you can do whatever you want.' So here I am."
Yes.
Steve and his buddies were hanging out and planning an upcoming fishing trip. Unfortunately, he had to tell them he couldn't go this time because his wife wouldn't let him. After a lot of teasing and name calling, Steve headed home frustrated. The following week, when Steve's buddies arrived at the lake to set up camp, they were shocked to see Steve. He was already sitting at...
All right. No sound for this one. Teacher, can someone use the word dandelion in a sentence? Jamaican child. Yeah, miss. The cheetah runs faster, dandelion. Oh, dear. And when me friend Dandy say something, dandelion. Oh, dear. Thank you, Kamala. I take back. That just fell out of a coconut tree thing. Oh, okay. Seemed a bit deep. I never get an offer like that. I'm trying to think of a comeback to that one, David, but you always go camping. So you're always out in the motorhome. So you'd possibly be left out in the cold. Perhaps it's not a perhaps it's not a good model to take on board. So right now, these guys here telling jokes.
Did you hear they made a new Afghan Barbie?
No.
It's a blow-up doll. Did you hear they made a new Afghan Barbie?
No.
It's a blow-up doll. Did you hear they made a new Afghan Barbie?
No.
It's a blow-up doll. Did you hear they made a new Afghan Barbie?
One-liner. Bought a chicken to make sandwiches. It doesn't. It just shits on the floor. When the vans are rocking, don't go, oh dear. Oh, right, yes, well. Right. I see. Yes. Ah. Yes, I bought a chicken to make sandwiches. Doctor, so what are you using for birth control? Me, usually black socks with Crocs sandals, sometimes tighty-whities.
Birth control.
That would work.
Birth control.
I personally have always used my personality as birth control.
Birth control.
My wife says red hat.
Birth control.
That should be pretty effective.
Birth control.
Okay. Oh, what have I done? Apparently, whiskey and wild woman is not an acceptable answer when asked what your weaknesses are during a job interview. Or what your love language is also. At least you're honest. Probably wouldn't pass a drug test. Except at a construction site, sawmill or logging. Works for me. Don't forget the cigarettes. That's why I'm self-employed. Expensive whiskey and cheap women. They were probably evaluating your spending patterns. Yes, works every time. Men are like really good hardwood floor. If you lay them really well, you can walk on them for 40 years. Women are like bathroom tiles. If you lay them properly, you can walk on them for a lifetime. Good point. Hard to add anything. That's mean and funny all at the same time. I will say this though. After a really fun weekend with my husband, I sure do get the royal treatment for many days after that. Oh. Sounds like their motorhome does a whole lot of rocking.
A young boy had just gotten his driving permit. He asked his father, who was a minister, if they could discuss the use of his car. The father said to him, I'll make a deal with you. You bring your grades up, study your Bible a little, get your hair cut, and we'll talk about it. A month later, the boy came back and asked his father if they could discuss the use of his car. His father said, son, I'm real proud of you. You've brought your grades up, you've studied your Bible diligently, but you didn't get your hair cut. The young man waited a moment. You know, Dad, I've been thinking about that. You know, Samson had long hair, Moses had long hair, Noah had long hair, even Jesus had long hair. His father replied, yes, son. And they walked everywhere they went. A young boy had just gotten his driving permit. He asked his father, who was a minister, if they could discuss the use of his car. The father said to him, I'll make a deal with you. You bring your grades up, study your Bible a little, get your hair cut, and we'll talk about it. A month later, the boy came back and asked his father if they could discuss the use of his car. His father said, son, I'm real proud of you. You've brought your grades up, you've studied your Bible diligently, but you didn't get your hair cut. The young man waited a moment. You know, Dad, I've been thinking about
A cardiologist died and was given an elaborate funeral. A huge heart covered in flowers stood behind the casket during the service. Following the eulogy, the heart opened and the casket rolled inside. The heart then closed, sealing the doctor in the beautiful heart forever. At that point, one of the mourners burst into laughter. When all eyes stared at him, he said, I'm sorry. I was just thinking of my own funeral. I'm a gynecologist. The proctologist fainted. Just think when you've heard it all. Golly, this guy here is quite specific. Yes. Think about the colorectal surgeon. I think that's probably what a proctologist is. All right. Yes.
Does this dress make me look fat? Asked the wife. The husband replies, does this shirt make me look bold? But you are bold, says the wife. My point exactly, says the husband. Does this dress make me look fat? Asked the wife. The husband replies, does this shirt make me look bold?
Yes.
But you are bold, says the wife. My point exactly, says the husband. Does this dress make me look fat? Asked the wife. The husband replies,
Right there for
does this shirt make me look bold? But you are bold, says the wife. My point exactly, says the husband.
Okay. I think I'll use this one for my thumbnail. I once saw a video of a guy holding up a sign that said, I love you, Stevie, at a Stevie Wonder concert. Yes, I think about this a lot. Yes. That perhaps doesn't really bear thinking about. Okay. Let's get this one up there. The good old Stevie was there. And downloads. Yeah. Okay. All good. All right. And well, I think we've got room for one or two more. Let's just see this one. Let's face it, seeing a camel toe and leopard print tights at Walmart is probably the closest any of us will ever get to going on an African safari. Yes, you could say that. You could say that. Well, you might not be able to see it because that's in the way. But there we go. It's face it. So there we are. That brings us to 9:30, and I have actually been to Walmart once, but I didn't see any camel toe leopard print. So obviously I will never get to experience an African safari. Although, you know, who knows? Alright, thank you very much, David. Worn by an elephant, or the lady in the dress strip. Yes. Thank you so much for joining me tonight, David. Appreciate your comments. Sarge, Cringe, Sergeant Ralph Cringe. That's his name on yes. Thank you so much. I think we all have the equivalent. I think we have the warehouse. Or Kmart. We have one called Kmart, which is, yeah, pretty brutal. Interesting people go there. I don't know, what do you have? Target, or Target's another one. I don't know what the English is, sort of, yeah, all-purpose something. Anyway, I'm sure if you want to find it, you can. It's available worldwide. All good. Thank you so much, and well, good night, everybody. I will be back with more on Friday. Yes, thank you so much. Good night, everybody. Good night, and good gardening to you all.